If you would like your green screen live streams to go from this to this to this or even this, then stay tuned as I show you how you can do this on your live streams on YouTube from your mobile device, even if you have 0 subscribers. Not only that, I'm going to give you 3 tips on how you can get better green screens on your mobile device. Okay, so here we are inside of Prism Live Studio, a great app which is completely free that works both on Android and iOS. And to go live with green screen is both the same on the Android or iOS apps. So all you need to do is to go up here to this icon here, the 3 dots, click on that, then click on the camera chroma key right there. So this is our options right here. So all you have to do is click on it from off to on and boom, there you go. Easy peasy. So to set up your color, click on color here like that, click on that, and then you can select your color there. So if you've got a blue screen, you go down to the blue colors there. Here I am with green, so I'm going to look, there's pretty much it right there. Then if you have some variations, like you might have shadows, then click on similarity, and the higher the number, the more I'm going to disappear. So you want to get as close to 0 as possible. And we can see there, if I go down to 5, 6, or 7, 8 to 9 seems to be the best one. So let's go to 8. 8 seems to be quite good. Then you also have sensitivity, which is right here. So you can make it more sensitive. And again, the higher I go there, the more I disappear. So let's go back down to 6. So if I go down, you'll see those black areas happening there, and that's a shadow on me. So if I go down to 6, 7, or 8, the higher I get, the more they disappear, but then the more I get fuzzy around my hairline as well. You'll see that there. So you want to get as close to 0 as possible. So let's leave it about 8, and 8 is good. So there we go, that's that done. So now we have our green screen set up, and you can see a bit of a shadow there. So what I want to do now is to select my background. So we just go up to this area here, BG for our background. And if I click on this Prism button here like so, and then I can select a number of backgrounds that Prism already give. So as you've seen the Officey background there, then we have the universe one there. So if I play that video, you can see that moving. So you can play videos, not just still frames. Cancel that, go back to background again. So I've got a number of these here. So I've got moving backgrounds. I've got a blue, green, red. I also have this night sky one. And again, if I click on the play button, you can see floating through the sky at night. All wonderful things. So we've got all of them. Just swipe up. So we've got graphics like that. You can see all of them. We've got some indoor ones. So I've got this nice. There we go. Click on done. There we go. I've got a nice window behind me. So you can see you can select any number of things, and if you want to, you can select your own photographs. So just go to the photograph icon there, select an image that you want. Let's go here. I've got some wonderful blackberries. So I've got my image, click on done like so, and now I have the image behind me. So if you want to, you can flip it. So if you click on this icon right here like so, you can flip it the other way. And if you want to flip it this way, you can do so by clicking on this icon right there like so. And you can flip it back, flip it this way, all sorts of wonderful things. So I'm just going to cancel this, and then I'm going to switch this off, as I have 3 tips for you to get better looking green screen videos, whether that's a recorded video or a live stream. So the first one is to light your green screen as much as possible. Green screens do require a lot of lights. When I was doing green screens a couple of years ago, I actually had up to 6 lights on the green screen alone. I had 3 on me, but there was 6 on the green screen to make sure that it had a nice even light on there. At the moment, I just have one up here, which is over there. Then I've got another one up there, which is shining on me, and there's no light over here. And I'm very impressed with Prism on how it's able to handle the lack of light over here. But where you can put light over here, put light over here, you may need multiple lights or a big long panel light to light up your green screen. If you're using paper, you'll probably need less light, but make sure that you have a matte finish paper rather than a gloss, because you'll have light reflecting off the paper if you have it like that. If you are like me here and you've got lots of creases, make sure to iron those out if you don't have a lot of lights. Removing all of these, like these creases and stuff, will help make sure that you don't get those gray shadowy things happening on your green screens as you're recording or broadcasting on your live stream. The second tip is to move as far away from your screen as you can. So you'll see here I am actually quite close and I'm casting shadows on there. So when I do have an image behind me, then I'm going to cast this gray here, and it's going to have that gray black thing on there, the fuzzy thing happen. So get as far away from it as you can, like I don't mean miles away, but be at least 2 to 3 feet or more away from your green screen, and that will help with the shadows, especially if you've got a good even light on your green screen. So 2 to 3 feet is ideal where you can, or if you can't get that much, then obviously try and move as far away from the screen so you're not casting those shadows on there as much as possible. And then the third tip is to get the widest screen that you can. So when you've moved further away from your screen, what you'll find is that your screen might not be wide enough for that, and you have to move back so that your camera can crop your green screen into shot. So that's why I recommend getting a 3 meter plus screen where you can. If you're getting paper, that might not be possible, but when you're getting fabric, that can be done. You can get it on Amazon or eBay, anywhere like that. You can get 3 meter or more wide pieces of fabric for your green screen. And with it being fabric, if it's too long, you can always fold it or cut it or whatever. With paper, you don't have that freedom, and that's why I like to use fabric. And if you would like to know how you could use Prism Live Studio to stream to your YouTube channel, even if you have 0 subscribers, then make sure to watch that video right there.